Hey guys, what's up? Back with another short video here for you. Talk a little bit about pattern coinage and a little bit about their history and these two 1869 examples I have of a quarter and a half dollar. And so these were made, patterns were made sporadically from the early days of the mint, say late 1790s, all the way until 1836 when the Gobrecht dollars first appeared, and then patterns again slowed down to a trickle until about 1849 when the 3 cent, the gold dollar, and the $20 gold piece were first created. And James Snowden becomes mint director in 1853, and the output of them greatly increases. And the reason that the output increases around that time period, try to get this in focus a little better, is because the United States Mint was starting to form their own cabinet of coins, and they needed something to either sell or trade to get all the coins that they were missing. So I'm assuming, being the United States Mint, that they were trying to form a complete collection. So originally patterns would have been considered by Pollock, who wrote one of the main reference guides on patterns, considers a pattern to be an experimental piece which either illustrates proposed coinage design or embodies proposed composition, size, or shape. So, and the definition has been broadened since then to, include some tokens and metals and stuff like that. Some people might consider patterns, but realistically, they were made for proposed coinage design. But then they started making them for collectors after the 1850s, all the way up until around 1900, and they pretty much died off again. Here's a 1869 half. This is a Judd 746. This one is a lot more rare than the quarter. There's only two in that NGC have graded in proof 63, and PCGS is graded 1 in 63 and 3 better, and the best being a 65 cameo, and that's like a $6,000 coin. This is one of the other NGC example I've seen. It has sold 4 times, and each time it's been anywhere from like 1,800 to 2,400, and this one is actually a lot nicer looking than the other NGC example, although it's got a little bit of dark toning up there. This one, I paid $1,500 for this coin, but it's still less than what the other ones have sold for. The quarter, a little less, and that's considered an R7 for the half. The quarter is an R5. An R7, I think, means there's like 10 to 20 or so. R5, I think there's like 40 to 80 or so examples. And there's actually a couple of these coming up for sale next year on Heritage. There's one in proof 64 cam, another one in proof 64. And they have those valued at around $2,000 to $3,000 for the cameo. This one, I paid $1,000 for this one. I can only find one example of this coin selling. And the last one sold, it's really hard to focus on these, for around $1,200. Let's see, I can try this loop, see if it helps at all. Oh, okay, that's a little better. It's hard with these proofs to get the glare off them. It's a really nice design. It's got Lady Liberty facing right with stars on her cap, and standard silver on the back. Just like cameo on the reverse. This coin. Not enough to get the designation. There we go, it's a little better. So anyways, the so how Judd becomes involved with pattern coinage is right around the early 1900s. The collection of Egyptian King Farouk is sold off, and he has a huge collection of over 1,400 pattern coins, and a lot of these make it back into the general market. And one of the main buyers is Dr. J. Hewitt Judd, and underneath Walter Breen. Walter Breen does most of the work and most of the studying to make the book, but Judd publishes his price and reference guide in 1959, and that's where you get the J, the Judd 721, and the Judd 746 from. Although Pollock, which they also use that as another reference point when a lot of times when they grade these, he wrote a much more in-depth guide, and that was printed with help from J. Harvey Stacks in 1994, and that was a much more in-depth guide. So pattern coins, I think are pretty cool. They have really low mintages, a lot of different designs. They have this same coin made. They also made it in copper. I think they might even made them in aluminum, and some of those can be more expensive than the silver ones. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Try to get out another video tomorrow. Thanks.